All right, sweet. We are here. There are 8 of us. I've never commandeered a podcast before with 8 different people, but we're here for a special occasion, a podcast I've done in the past, albeit with 4 people. So the 8 might be a little challenging to navigate, but I'm so excited to introduce all the other gentlemen here with me tonight on the Zoom because they have all played a very instrumental role and will continue to play an instrumental role in the company that I have spent so much time working on over the past couple of months that many of them have spent a lot of time working on as well. So the game plan for today is going to be we are each going to draft 6 golfers for the 2025 majors. Their total money earned is going to determine our winner. You're probably going to have to draft some golfers towards the back end that may not play in all 4 majors, right? So whatever you want to handle strategically, you can, but your roster of 6 is your roster of 6. So it's not like draft 6, pick 4 for each major. You know, if you find a way to get 6 golfers that are all playing in one major, you have all those 6 for that major. And if there's one major later in the year where of your 6, only 3 happen to be playing, you're just getting the money for those 3. So before we get into the actual draft, I'm just going to go around the horn real quick and introduce my other drafters. I guess we'll start in the draft order. Go around real quick, and then we'll come back to Kyle and start drafting. Kyle, you have the number 1 pick. Kyle Hewitt, Huey Mac on Twitter. He is well known in the Discord for many, and he's been on my podcast quite a number of times. You may know him from Twitter or my podcast or not, but I would call him a bit of a glue guy in my whole operation. You can always count on him to bet on anything that is competitive and be an active member with takes in the Discord. So thanks for joining me, Kyle. How's your December been?
It's been good. It's been cold in the Northeast, but you know, it's been good to have you here. I'm excited to have the first pick and see what happens here tonight.
Sweet. Drafting number 2, Ryan Baroff. He's been on a bunch of my content in the past before. He's going to do a Monday show with me most weeks after the DraftKings pricing comes out on this very exact same YouTube channel. Baroff, how we doing today?
Good, man. Thanks for having me. And I'm looking forward to getting sniped by Kyle all night long. So should be good.
Sweet. Drafted number 3. He is a preeminent guest on my Majors DraftKings podcast, some of my most successful and I know well-received podcasts every year. Kobe, a very high stakes and successful DraftKings player, a part owner in the company. He pops on the podcast, as I've mentioned, from time to time. Welcome in, Kobe. How we doing down there in Texas?
Good. I'll take Rory. I'm just kidding. I've always wanted to do a podcast with Brian Kirshner. It's been one of my.
I know it's been a long time coming, Cove. So
I'm checking that off the list. This is
number 4, drafting number 4. He's been on my podcast one time, but you may not as be familiar with him unless you're in the Discord following his college basketball selections. Genuinely one of the sharpest bettors I have had the opportunity to talk to and meet, and lucky enough to call a friend, a part owner in the company, an investor. Rishi, how we doing, my friend? Congratulations on the 4th pick. How's the Florida weather treating you?
All good. Continuing to postpone buying Christmas gifts to be here with you guys. So all's well.
Sweet. Brian, drafting number 5. I like your pick. I was doing a big board today, and I was like, I actually think the most optimal pick is 5.
Your numbers liked pick 5. I'm
Yeah,
glad.
my numbers like pick 5. So welcome in, Brian.
Yeah, how we doing? Haven't done a pod in like 4 months, so not in the usual setup, but excited to get going with everyone tonight.
Sweet. Get that ring light, man. Number 6, Boston Capper. He is a co-host of the newly rebranded Hold the Green with his partner who's picking right after him and has been the guest on my podcast the last 2 weeks. So we've talked a lot about your new podcast, but great to have you in here, Capper. How we doing on this Tuesday?
Doing well, man. Christmas right around the corner. Bank account's getting drained with all my kids. The normal fun December time, man.
Yeah. Steve, how we doing? Welcome back, 3rd week in a row.
Yeah, thanks. Glad to be here. Nice to be on your podcast last 2 times. Give a lot of misdirection for who I like in the majors this year. So glad to be here tonight.
And I'm picking 8th. I got the 8th swap. The 8th spot. I didn't want anyone to suspect any tomfoolery that I was giving myself the best draft pick. I actually don't hate 8, to be honest with you. But anyway, let's dive right in, guys, because we got 6 rounds to bang out, and we'll do a little bit of a recap at the end. Kyle, you're on the clock, man. Number 1 pick. I know you mentioned watching the match a little bit tonight may have given you some doubts on what direction you're going with in the first overall pick, but who you got number 1?
Yeah, so I've been watching the match just as maybe a last minute decision breaker, and Rory looked really good. He's been making a lot of putts. They're really kind of handing it to Bryson and Brooks.
This is like exactly what I didn't want to happen.
Scotty Scheffler. Scotty Scheffler. He's good. He's good in the light. He's good in the dark. He's good in the desert. He's good in the storm. So that's the first pick.
No arguments for me. Bear off. Who you got number 2? I think here's where you could start to make a case for a couple of different guys.
Yeah, was considering John Rahm. Only considering Rory because Kobe's behind me, but I will cop out and take Xander Schauffele.
Wow, interesting. I like it. I like
Huge
it.
cop out. Huge.
No case necessary. I thought you could have gone in a different direction, in a couple different directions there. I don't hate the pick. I thought 2 was a weird spot. All right, Kobe, number 3.
What do you think, Andy?
Going Rory McIlroy.
Look, it's becoming a little bit of a farce at this point. I'm bringing this on myself, but I am taking Rory at the 3rd pick. I think it's the right pick. Moving along.
Love it.
He has been like there's a couple ways to win this thing. You can stack. You need to win, but if you're not going to win, you want to stack top 10s, and has the highest top 10 percentage in majors in the modern era. So even if you don't think he's going to win, it's a good major year for him. We're going to Quail Hollow and
Port Rush. It's always a good major year.
When have we ever gone to venues that Rory has some intrinsic connection to? All right, Rishi, number 4.
Honestly, I didn't expect Xander to be gone too, but we're going to go with Aubert.
Wow.
Damn it.
And I'm going to say he's going to win the Masters. It's going to be – he had a really good first one. Like Spieth, did Spieth win a second one as well?
No, Spieth never won the second one. He lost to Will.
No, meaning he won in his second year?
Oh.
After playing well the first year?
Yes. Mm-hmm. And then he almost –
a little bit of that.
Yeah. I could – interesting. I'll be forthcoming. He was 9th on my big board. So that may open up.
He just told you your pick was terrible. That's basically.
The alternative would have been worse. Trust me.
All right, number 5, BK.
Yeah, I did not expect him to be available. I'm not a huge fan of this golfer, But I think it'll be a nice bounce back year for John Rahm.
Yeah.
Showed some love at the Open last spot, so that was kind of an easy pick at 5 for me.
Yeah, number 2 on my big board. Can't disagree. All right, number 6, Capper. He took your guy.
Yeah, well, I had Aberg first, and then I was like, all right, I'll pivot to Rahm, and then of course BK's a dickhead and fucking takes
He pivoted, baby.
I guess it's gross. I'll take Bryson.
Do it.
Because I
So
know
gross.
I know who Steve's gonna take, and it's
I couldn't do that to my partner. I know who he wants.
I know who he
Oh,
wants
you do?
to. Yeah.
Yeah,
I could tell you with 100% certainty who you're taking because it's the guy I want. But go
Well, it's
ahead
the
with
number 5
7.
guy on my board. We talked about him a lot on our podcast. I will take Colin Morikawa.
Yeah. Okay, so wrap around for me. I'm not getting much value based on I'm getting guys 7 and 8 for me. I'm gonna go Hovland and Cantlay. I just think they're the best 2 players left. There are a couple guys that I'm not picking again for a decade, so I could tell you I very close on JT and Brooks. I'm gonna be curious how far but I'll go Cantlay and Hovland. Yeah, I'll go Cantlay and Hovland. I already picked them to win the first 2 majors of the year in the podcast I just did. So give me Hovland and Cantlay on the turnaround. And are you guys shocked by any of that in round 1? We can check in.
I think
after round 1.
Hovland was
a little high for. I thought I
You
would
think
get
high for Hovland?
I was eyeing Hovland for late round 2 here. So
You think Hovland was high for me? That's
I do.
consensus. That's
Hey,
interesting.
Hovland was going to make it past me, so that's
Yeah.
that was a good pick.
That's it. Yeah, I would have liked to get him a little higher. I got 1 pick of value on him, but okay. Back to Steve.
All right, do I go with my heart? Do I go with the data, or do I just piss off my co-host here?
Always the heart.
I'm going to go with the heart. Give me my boy Brooks.
Brooksy. Yeah.
Brooks.
I'm curious to know who you think would have pissed me off because I'm taking. Apparently, I just don't want to root for this team because I don't like either of these golfers. I'm going to take JT. Who I
That was the guy.
Wow.
So here's the deal, right? So this is like hedge life, right? So like when I'm losing betting against them, at least I'll have this to cash in.
I just want to say the big board that I made in the dentist office this afternoon, my top 11 players were the first 11 picks. So
Are you Vic lapping? Is that a green
no,
check?
I'm saying I don't think that there's been even Ludwig going at 4, I had him at 9. So I mean, I think we're all sharing a similar feeling here. There hasn't been anything wild in my opinion, but maybe that changes here with Brian.
Yeah, I'm super excited about this pick. I did not expect to have a Masters champ, great U.S. Open player, a little volatile, but Decky, easy pick. Won 2 massive events last year. I'm really surprised he's honestly open. I would have drafted him over.
Well, he's my age, so there's always that.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Literally 12 on my board. I mean, look at you guys. Okay, Rishi, back to you.
Right.
Yeah, I know. Seriously.
Between 2 here, the Quail Hollow piece is very intriguing to going. But I'll go the other way. I'll take Zalatoris in a bounce back.
Whoa, good pick. Didn't have him quite this high.
Do we know how many majors Alan Torres is even going to play this year?
Maybe 5 of my players won't play enough majors this year.
I think that the runner-ups that he had in 2022 at both the PGA and the U.S. Open should give him 5 years for both. I
think he's only.
Is that not correct? Really?
I think he's only in the Masters now, but I mean, I assume his world ranking will get him in most, but he's just not there right now.
Okay. Well, back to Kobe on the wraparound here. Who you got next?
Oh man, we're gonna stay on the British Isles and we're gonna grow our hair a little bit, and we'll have Tom Fleetwood.
Yeah, I like the pick. I like the pick. Kobe killing Rory and Tommy. That's
Kobe,
great.
you glorious human.
Yeah, I love that.
A lot of heart here. I mean, no heart, no gut. A lot of heart, no gut.
Heart.
I love that. All right, RB, who you got?
I got my guy. Fleetwood was going to be the backup pick, and I thought Kobe was going to snipe him. I'm going to take ascending world superstar and data golf number 5, Tyrrell Hatton.
Yeah.
That is. Thank you all very much.
Yeah.
What's his eligibility? Do we know?
He's going to be in all of them with his world ranking. He's still top 20 in the world. So
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had them neck and neck. 13.
I was happy with either one of them, so no worries.
Yeah. Kyle, back to you. You get 2, by the way.
Okay.
I would bet almost any amount of money that I know who one of them is going to be.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Sam Burns as 1.
That was my guess.
And then I'm going to go Tom Kim as my other.
TK.
I don't hate either of those. Yeah. I think I knew Sam Burns. I knew you were going to go with Burns. I know you're a big Burns guy, but pretty strong top 3. All right, Baroff.
I did not want the Russell Henley decision. Did not.
He won the Open, according to Andy this year.
Did not want the Russell.
He was in
Henley
the bad
decision.
wave at the Open. He won it.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
I mean, if you adjust for the wave advantage, yeah, but
might have to go a little controversial here. I'm going to take Milton Finau.
Yeah, that's good.
yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
is he playing
Yeah,
Mexico 4 times for the major?
Don't know where he's playing this year.
He's going to live.
Don't know where he's playing.
The first domino has fallen. All right, Kobe.
Andy, before I make this pick, I need an update. Have they shrunk the size of the driver head yet?
Much to my
fallen.
dismay, no.
Can you still swing as hard as you want to and mostly be okay?
Yeah, it's particularly at Quail Hollow. So I think I know where you're going.
Fair enough. Well, we're going to take Wyndham Clark.
Yeah, I think it's a sound pick.
Good choice.
Okay, Wyndham Clark off the board. Rishi, back to you.
We're gonna go with Sahith.
It's a good pick.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good pick.
That is a good pick. I like Sahith.
Yeah, little on the spot here. Not someone I necessarily love, but he had a couple good showings in the majors this year. Did not place super high at the end, but I'll go Lowry. He'll be in every major. He already has one going back to Portrush, good at the Masters. So I'm happy with Lowry here.
I think Kobe, Rishi, and I play him at every single major at 8,400. Like
8,400, 8% owned, always.
Literally every single major, I just play
right.
Lowry, and it always
He's the
works.
anchor.
Yeah, so very good pick. Great at Valhalla, great at Troon. And last time we were at Oakmont, he took a 4-stroke lead into the final round. And won at Portrush as well. So Brian playing the course history card for the majors big time.
For the
Did you think about that? Be honest.
No, I mean, I knew Portrush, and I know he was good at Oakmont when he was a young lad. Yeah, I'm happy with Lowry. He hasn't 3-putted in like 400 holes. Like, that's huge. Like, that's what I want in my squad. So, yeah, I'm happy with the pick.
Tough greens at Oakmont. All right, Capper, back to you.
So I hate the first 2 guys on my team. I don't care if this is early. I need somebody who I like and who I can root for. Let's go, Keegan, baby. I'm bringing Keegan on board, the captain of the Ryder Cup. He's going to show out. He sucks in Britain, but he'll play well in the other 3.
How is that the pick?
Because I hate
That's a
JT and I hate
swerve.
Bryson. I need something.
Yeah.
All right. Should I take the guy that you should have taken?
Sure.
No, because I don't like him. He stinks, but I'll take Cam Young.
Wow.
That's a good pick, actually.
Is it?
Absolutely.
Who's
This
the
is
guy
his
with the yellow
year.
balls
He's going to
who
get
didn't
his
run
win
down?
this year. It's coming.
This is the year.
This
Yeah.
is the year, sure.
This guy could
Yeah.
finish to the majors, guys.
He does. He does.
I love Cam Young, for better or for worse. Mostly for
For worse.
recently
Yeah.
for worse, but
Yeah, I've definitely bet him at majors before. I think Oakmont's definitely a good spot for him.
absolutely.
So I'm actually like starting to see some discrepancies in my book because
Yeah,
I just
Keegan wasn't on the board up there.
well, I'm just like
12 in the world.
well, I'm worried that I like overvalued live eligibility. So now I'm really in my head that the guy I'm gonna pick is only in one major or zero majors. Like, is Cam Smith in any majors next year?
Yeah, he won
Yeah,
the
he's in all of
Open.
them.
All of
He
it.
Okay.
won the Open
Yeah,
not
he's in
that
all
long
of
ago.
them.
He beat
Isaac,
Rory.
Isaac,
He's got
good.
30 on the back. That gives
Yeah,
him
I
5
remember. Thank you. I think
And he
he's
top 10. Did he top 10 in Augusta this year?
last
Yeah.
year.
yeah.
Yeah.
I got in my head.
Jesus.
Right. I think this is good value for Cam Smith at this point.
I agree.
He's great. He's great at the Open.
It's a good pick.
Great at Augusta as well. I'm gonna go Cam Smith. Okay.
Live. Again.
Well, yeah, I actually gave Neiman a long hard look here too. I don't know about his eligibility. I'm actually gonna go. I'm gonna go Matt Fitzpatrick. I still think that class is permanent. I think Fitz is in store for a bounce back next year, and I still think that he has top 10 upside in terms of being one of the 10 best players in the world, particularly in more difficult conditions. So I'll go Cam Smith and Fitzpatrick on the wraparound. What do you guys think? A lot of empty stares on the Fitz.
I like the Cam.
I hate Fitz.
Fitz
You
is
either
fun.
won or lost the draft with those two picks. So
Yeah.
Like Fitz
Yeah.
It's just
might be
impossible
good.
to root for.
Like he got a hot girlfriend, got his braces off, and he's nowhere to be found. True.
Yeah, I hear you. Just like the guys
Hilarious.
after Fitz were like Sung Jae, Homa. So I'm not going to say all those names, but you're already starting to get into the territory of every single person that you can throw out there either didn't play well last year or hasn't played well in the majors in the past. So,
except for one guy, but I guess we'll get there. Yeah, put him back on my plate one more time.
we'll see. I think I may know who you're talking about. All right, Steve, back to you.
We're getting to the point of the draft where I'm really afraid to say a pick because of the reaction that we get. And I know this is going to get reaction. Well, let's go for upside. I'll take Spieth.
Ew.
Jordy,
Yep.
he's healed.
He says he
he's not
is.
healed.
Yes, he says he is.
I don't think it's a bad pick. I at this stage of the draft, what round are we in, Cam?
We're in the 4th round.
Oh, we're doing good. Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
No beef from me. Like,
No beef
you
from me.
No beef.
Capper, back to you.
I'm just gonna take him for the talent. He's a knucklehead. I don't trust him at all. But he's the best golfer left on the board, and he's gonna play in them. So I don't know. We'll see. He always does something stupid on one day to blow himself out of contention. I just hope we get top 10, top 20 for the rest of the year.
Don't hate that at all. Brian, back to you.
I'll be going to the better South Korean, Ben-An, a leadoff a G, decent putter. Like really no good majors to speak of, but he's top 50 in the world. He'll be in every major. He popped last year, had a lot of good results. So I think Ben-An could honestly have a good year, and I do think he'll win. Not a major, but some slapdick event. Give me Ben-An.
Interesting. Yeah, won a USAM at a Gil Hanse restored golf course.
That wasn't what I was thinking about, but like I'll take it. Like it's good.
Okay, let's do the final 4 picks, and then we could do a little recap of where the team's set.
I think we should do another pick.
Should we just?
We have
run all
time.
the way
Let's do
through?
7. Come on.
Let me think about it. Let's get to 6 and see where we're at. Okay, Rishi, back to you.
Let's go. Former major champion Adam Scott.
Yeah.
Andy, I'm going to blow your mind here, buddy.
Okay. you taking my boy Henley.
Data golf legend. If anybody had seen me and Andy's text during the open, I mean, it's unbelievable. This guy, like, you want to talk about a good lawyer? Russell Henley needs to hire Andy Lack as his. I piled more dirt on that guy, and Andy had a shovel, and he was shoveling that dirt right off. Now I'm Team Henley.
Yeah, I mean, he's a top 10 golfer in the world by pretty much any metric you want to look at.
I'm pretty sure it was like one of the only people to make the cut in every major last year. Like,
yeah, he finished.
I actually did. I thought Baroff took him when he said
Yeah,
Henley
he
before.
finished 9th.
I was taking him here.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean, I think
I would've
that's.
drafted
I think
him
it's
for
a. I
sure.
think it's a remarkable spot for him.
Fuck.
All right, RB, back to you.
That hurts. We were going to actually take Russell Henley. I will take. I will take Canadian Russell Henley. I'll take Corey Connors.
So am I like way too high on Neiman? Like, I still think
I don't know why no
he's-
one's taking it. I don't think anyone knows
he's
his
not-
eligibility.
I still
he's
think
gonna
he's
play in
really
one-
good.
He's
Yeah,
not
but
even
he's-
qualified for
Yeah,
all
he's-
majors.
He's going to play
He's
in
not
one
in any of
major.
them right now. He's like 70th in the world.
I think
Okay.
it's in the Open. That's it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. This is I'm glad I didn't draft him 18. Okay. All right, Baroff, you took Connors. Okay.
Corey Connors. Yeah.
Back to you, Kyle. Make your pick and then tell us where you stand heading into the final 2 rounds.
Okay. I am going to take Akshay Bhatia.
Wow.
Pretty good pick.
So what's your 4-man squad?
Scotty, I forget-
Burns
Tom Kim,
Akshay.
and Akshay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like you're like revolving your team around Scotty's friends. Like you want him to be comfortable. Like you got Burns, you got Tom Kim on it. Like you just want him to be with
I
his
want
boys.
all positive vibes. All positive vibes.
Okay, RB.
No, Kyle has to make another pick.
Yeah.
Oh, you're right. What am I doing? Sorry, Kyle. Start us off with round 5.
Okay. I am in round 5. I'm going to take.
Just pick Patrick Reed.
I really wanted Davis Thompson.
Davey T.
David T.
Fuck, dude.
That's a good pick.
Kyle's just now going major card. Like 150 US Open, Davey T. Akshay. Like spend the money.
Kyle, do you have your major card available?
I mean, I think it's in the Discord.
Okay. All right, Baroff. Hit us with your 4 and then a pick.
Squad. So Xander, Hatton, Finau, and Connors. 4 in the Data Golf top 20. All going to play it. All going to play in all 4 majors. You know, we are going for volume over quality. All right. I am at the risk of major regression. I am going to take another guy who will be in all 4 majors this year in Big Shot Bob McIntyre.
Love it.
It's a good pick. Okay,
Love Bobby Mack.
be honest. Did anyone actually check eligibility? Like, did anyone
No.
actually go through?
I mean, top 50 OWGR gets in every major.
Yeah.
Okay, so you can look at that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did anyone else make a big board besides me and Steve?
No.
No.
I got
Absolutely
my
not.
big board right here, buddy.
That's right.
All right, we are back to Kobe.
Well, the team has Rory, it has Tommy, it has Wyndham Clark, and I think it has Russell Henley. I mean, I
Has
like
Russell
where
Henley.
it's at. We got guys. I mean, these guys are going to pile up top 10s and 15s. They're going to bother you. They're not really going to scare anybody to win a major. They're going to be around. So we like what we're doing. We're going to be stacking money on top of money. In 5th, I mean, keeping with the theme of drafting people that I hate, which is, I mean, part of what I've been doing tonight. Max Homa.
Yeah.
I need the opposite regression. We're talking about the big shot Bob regression. I need Max Homa to get off Twitter and play a little. But he's going to be on my team.
I had him. I was going there. I think Kobe's team's pretty dangerous in my opinion. I had Homa before a couple guys that were drafted for better or worse. So no arguments from me. We are back to Rishi. Give us a little recap.
So yeah, like a United Nations here, we have Bear, Sahith, Adam Scott, Zalatoris, and in the spirit of that, we'll take Siwoo.
Yeah. Siwoo, I have, right around there. It's at that point. The guys that I have coming up,
It gets ugly.
I miss old Siwoo. Like this new Siwoo, he doesn't give you the thrills and chills and like wanting to break your TV. He's just like
you don't like the
20 to 35th. No, give me the highs and the lows, man. Like that's what I like.
Yeah, well, you can catch him on the newest Scratch video coming out later this week. Okay, so back to you, BK.
We got Rom, we got Decky, we got Lowry, we got Ben on. I'm happy with my squad. This is really where I could kind of go in a lot of different directions, but I'm going to take a chance on the PGA Tour Rookie of the Year, Nick Dunlap, top 50 in the world. He'll be in every major. Modern golfer, long off the tee, great putter. I don't really know if he played any majors last year.
He played in Valhalla.
Yeah, I could see him having a good run. Definitely taking a reach, but I'll go with Dunlap.
Don't think it's a reach by any means.
Incredible.
Yeah, I think we're probably right to that point where guys like Dunlap should be coming off the board. Capper, what about you at 6?
All right, so I got Bryson, JT, obviously the most hateable team off the jump. Keegan, Sanjay. I'm pretty sure this is going to be way off the board, and this is a guy I don't particularly like either. I think I've sworn off betting against him or on him in matchups because whichever way I go, he goes the other way. Florida's Hardo's Billy Horschel. He showed out a little bit last year, popping up in the majors. He sucks in Augusta. We all knew he wasn't going to win the British, but 2 top 10s and 2 majors last year. He's a fucking hardo, and he plays hard golf course as well. So give me Billy Ho.
I think it's a good pick. No qualms from me there. Steve, number 7. Back to you.
Right. Well, I think I'm going to throw Mr. Lack here a little swerve because when we talked about him on the podcast, you kept bringing him up, and I kept saying he kind of stinks.
Yeah, I'm going to draft him if you don't.
Well, let's put you a little bit of pretzel. I will take Jason Day.
Yeah, he's just, he is, I bet him at the Open every year, and he finishes top 10. So you'll get your top 10 at the Open. What's the rest of your team?
My apologies. It is Mr. Colin Morikawa, Brooks Koepka, Cameron Young, and a guy I just need healthy in 4 months, Jordan Spieth, and Jason Day.
Okay, so I have Ludwig, Hovland, Fitz, Cam Smith. I'm just going to pick him and then figure out if he's in the top 50 of the OWGR. After.
I could look.
Is Minwoo Lee in the top 50 of the OWGR?
He's just outside, I think.
He's 48.
He just got in, he just
40.
got into the Masters, though, so it's a good start.
Sweet. I'm going to take Minwoo Lee. I have 2 picks. I'm going to take Minwoo Lee. I like his upside. He finished 5th at LACC.
Dude, what's your squad?
I have Hovland, Cantlay, Fitz, and Cam Smith. Neiman this is incredible value for Neiman. Like, do you think he's going to try? Like,
He's never had a top 15 in a major.
Yeah, he'll
He's not
try
going to play in more than 2. So
I'm just telling you, the guys I have next on my big board are like Pendrith, Berger.
Can we do another round? Like, we're only
Reed,
at 35 minutes.
DJ.
Let's do another round. It will be fun to take a shitty golfer.
Okay, we could do another round. Yeah, we certainly have time for it.
Okay.
Like, I just don't know of how many of the other guys. Neiman tries to qualify for the majors, right? Like, he doesn't
Dude, he's gonna have to try to qualify for the U.S. Open through the actual like big qualifying, and the same thing for the Open. So those are two
Yeah.
that have to get in through like the big qualifyings. He's in. I think he'll probably get into the Masters, and I think he'll probably get into the Open.
I don't know. The Masters last year is because he won the Australian Open.
Yeah.
So I don't know if they're going to do that
Yeah,
again.
you're
He'll
right.
definitely,
All right.
he'll definitely get in the PGA.
Yeah, I have my pick.
Give me Pendrith.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm I'm gonna take Aaron Rye.
I like that.
All right.
Next.
Okay.
Aaron Rye's 23rd in the world.
Yeah, we all know these rankings are a little
Yeah,
skewed, right?
That's a bit much.
Should be
But
high.
there's like 5 guys that should be in it that aren't.
He should be higher, like 10, like 10.
We did all bet him at the Open last year. Okay, all right. We are back to Steve.
All right. I will take Taylor Pendrith.
I love it.
Kyle's U.S. Open winner.
Let's go.
What pending number are you holding for the U.S. Open, Kyle?
270 to 1. Let me know if you want a piece of that. Because I have a lot of it.
Okay, we are back to
Me.
yeah, we're back to you, Capper.
I don't know what the fuck to do. I don't like anybody. These guys are all losers.
You could pass.
No, I can't pass. Let's go. All right, who can I root for? Yeah, see, but I don't know the eligibility of these fucking guys. Let me pull up a WR real quick. I will take. No. Somebody already took Dunlap, right?
Yeah.
You know, Brian Harmon's available.
Fuck Brian Harmon. He's the
He looks
worst.
like your kind of guy, man.
He's the worst. He's such a prick to the volunteers down here at Sawgrass. Like, what a fucking asshole. Like, I wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire.
He's a two major guy.
No shot. I'll go with. Fuck it. I'll go with Rasmus Højgaard.
You son of a bitch.
Rasmus.
I'm gonna stack my team with some young talent, some unproven guys. Give me fellow Jew Max Grazerman. He's having a big year. He's top 10 every week. He's probably gonna win the Masters. I'll go Max Grazerman.
Yeah.
That's it.
You get a New Jersey Jew that went to Duke.
Yeah.
Okay, Rishi, back to you.
Oh man, this gets ugly down here. I'll take Austin Eckroat.
Yeah, that's a good pick.
I'd say great pick.
Yeah.
Christ.
Okay, Kobe.
Oh man. Just total dumpster diving here. So look, I mean, I'm gonna try to ride a hot putter to just some money, and I have two ways to do that, right? I could either do, gentleman who looks like Lee Harvey Oswald. I could do JT Poston.
Yeah.
These are things in my way. These are the sorts of things we're doing right now. Give me JT Poston. I think I'm gonna have
33rd in the world.
Yeah, it's not great, but we're there. He's here.
So at this point, what's the inflection point between this guy's gonna get reps versus talent?
We're looking for reps.
We're out of talent. There's no
Everyone's
talent left.
Well, are we doing another round? Do you guys want to do another round?
Yeah, we can do another
Fine,
round.
we'll do another round.
We'll do another. We'll do another quick round. So all right. So okay, back to Baroff.
You haven't picked a Dusty
I
Euro
was
yet.
getting
Come on.
kind of. I got one who's not. Well, yes, he counts actually because he played in the Ryder Cup. I will also take a microwave with a very high ceiling in Sepp Straka.
Oh, there you go.
I like that pick.
Cool.
Top 10 at Oak Hill.
Yeah, I like that pick.
He finished second at the Open. I feel like I don't remember that happening. Did
Yeah.
that happen?
Because
Yeah,
Harmon
it
won
was-
by 6 strokes.
Has Harmon
Yeah.
been drafted yet?
No.
He's going to be the bad player that I take in the additional round. So.
Yeah, I don't hate him at this spot. All right, Kyle. So so you would do if we're doing an extra round, would you go twice then?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go twice. Okay, so go twice.
So I'll probably take Harmon, just because he's there.
I think that's what his wife said too.
She's not bad. She's not bad.
Oh,
And then I thought I was going to have to make a more controversial pick, but this kind of opens me up to not have to do that. So, I mean, this is still kind of controversial. But I'm going to take another microwave, Harris English.
oh God, jeez.
So is that 7? Is Cam still here? Have we done 7 rounds?
That's
Yeah,
7.
that's 7.
That's 7 for
Okay.
Kyle. We
Okay,
get
sweet.
one more.
Okay, so again, Kyle gets Scheffler, and then he gets like first pick in the final round. So another advantage for Kyle. All right, bear off.
So then do
Final
a
pick. Final pick. Kyle's like, let's keep coming. Let's do 8.
Let's do it.
Let's
So,
do 8. I haven't gotten to the fun part of
Dude,
my board yet.
I've got names.
I could go all night. Like I haven't gotten to Oyhan Guatemala.
Yeah.
Who's the guy you bet in Moritas?
Who's the guy? Baroff or Alexander George Popes? Is that
Sure. Yeah. I bet some guy from Slovakia too, so it doesn't matter. So I meant to ask this in the beginning. Luke Lanton's going to play at least. Well, he's going to play at least 2.
You don't have another pick. Like you could have picked him.
I know. I almost did.
But if he's playing 2 as an amateur and not getting money, are we counting that or no? We're not counting that, right?
No, you got to get the money.
No.
All right.
What money?
Then,
He doesn't get the money.
yeah,
How
then
are
he's
you
off the
doing?
board.
You're gonna do the math. That's so much work.
And would just be whatever position he finishes.
I'm kidding.
I
All
think
right.
you should get the money, to be honest.
I'm going to
Fine,
go off
I'll
the
vote
board
to get the
then.
money just because I want Bearhoff to be screaming about some fucking amateur at least 3 times this year.
No,
Let's give
I'm
him
gonna,
the money for the placement.
I think I'm going to go off the board here a little bit. Not going to take Tiger, don't worry. Damn.
Or am I?
Or am I? I'm going to take Dustin Johnson. I don't
Ooh.
I don't
like,
want to, but this is the bonus round. And
literally on like I was heavily considering him. I don't think
He
it's
is.
crazy.
he's the bonus round. Yeah.
He could win.
He can't win. Shit.
he has one at Oakmont.
I'm hoping for a couple of 8th place finishes from him. That'd be great. Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
Maybe one.
Masters, U.S. Open, PGA.
Is he in the PGA?
Yeah, he is. No, he's in the Masters and the U.S. Open, I think. So
Yeah. If you could get 2 to 3 majors out of this final guy, like 2 to 3 made cuts, probably a victory. All right, Kobe, final pick.
Look, imagine there were a guy who had won a major and finished in the top 6 of 2 majors last year and was guaranteed to play in all the majors this year. Would you want a man like that?
Is
You
it,
should.
I'd
It's
be-
Justin Rose.
is it Justin Rose?
Justin Rose is coming on. my
Fuck
team.
you, Cole.
Bring
Yeah.
Justin Rose. Red
God
Roser,
damn it.
Red Roser. Bring Justin.
Rose over.
Rosie and Rory. I mean, it's the whole deal. Fleetwood, we got half the Ryder Cup team here.
It's a good pick. It's a good pick. I can't
Damn it.
disagree.
I thought I was going to be able to snake that one.
Yeah. All right, Rishi, finish us off here.
So we're still not sure if Neiman's going to play or what he's going to play, but just so I'm not dumpster diving at 300 to 1, I'll take Neiman.
I think it's a good pick. Like I
At this point,
how hard
Whatever.
is US Open qualifying?
It's hard.
ask Kyle.
It's not easy. He only qualified for one, I'm pretty sure, last year, and I don't think he qualified for the other.
Well, the
Yeah.
PGA has been giving exceptions to live guys. Like
Yeah.
Dean and everyone got in last year. So I'm not really sure.
Don't be telling Capper and Steve about my final potential pick.
I don't. You're actually. I don't. Dean might not play major. Like definitely not. Did anyone take Mav McNeely?
No.
No.
That's
No.
all you
No,
need,
because he
buddy.
fucking
I mean,
sucks.
he's top 50 in the world. He's playing every.
You're top.
So yeah,
50.
that's an easy pick for me, Mav McNeely. He got the monkey off his back. Maybe his dad will loan him some money to like play in some of these events. Like, I mean, he's playing 4 events. I feel good about Mav for my final guy on the squad.
Yeah, I guess just I will be honest. I didn't know that top 50 just gets into every major. Is that like a couple weeks before the intended major?
Well, Masters, it's like
Yeah.
now and the week before.
Yeah,
and then the other one.
he's at
But-
31 anyway, so
Yeah,
he's got a good amount of breathing room.
PGA's top 100. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone gets into the PGA.
Yeah.
All right, so we are back to Capper, Steve, and me for our final picks.
All right, so I'll take the Canadian Mav McNeely. I'll take Mackenzie Hughes. He
good
finished top 25 in the last 3 he played. He probably won't play the Masters because he stinks, but I'll take 3 majors out of that guy.
Yeah, sure. Steve.
All right. He's outside the top 50, but he had the lead alone on Saturday at the Masters and then poo-pooed down his pants in the back nine. But I will take Nikolai Højgaard.
Ooh, good pick. 58 in the world, by the way, for what it's worth. So you're not dumpster diving too far.
The lesser Højgaard brother.
Yeah. So the guys that I'm currently swimming around, just so you guys know, yeah, Burmester, Patrick Reed, Ricky Fowler. I think Dan.
Fucking Ricky Fowler.
I think
Those
Dan.
guys are all playing one
He had a
major.
good squall.
I think
He
Burgers.
fucking blows.
I think
Reed could win the Masters and then get into all the other.
I think Berger's going to do some things in 2025. I think Kitayama has an angle at some long iron golf courses.
Can I throw a name at you, Andy?
Sure.
Battlefield promotion, Matt McCarty is going to be in 3 majors at least next year.
Yeah.
He just won.
I don't know if he's good. Like, is Black B like?
Dude, dude
You
won
think they just hand out trophies at the Black Beach?
He won.
The guy won 4 times in like a month, and he's going to be in probably all 4 majors. So just throwing a name out there.
I was looking at Cameron Davis. I was looking at Tom McKibben. Like, what if Tom McKibben's really good?
He's not.
Are you guys ready to live in that universe? Like, what if McKibben's just really good? The Open this year is in Northern Ireland.
How'd that work out for Rory?
So you'd think maybe they give him a.
That's what he gets for identifying as British instead of Irish, the traitor to his own fucking people.
Right.
Okay, we're not doing this. All right, I'm gonna do. Cam Davis is 52 in the OWGR. Where's the kitty cat? Kitty cat
70s,
70.
I think.
Yeah, he's right outside. I looked at him earlier.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Long.
I'm gonna go Cam Davis. I'm gonna go Cam Davis.
That's on brand.
Yep,
Yeah.
100% on
I'll go
brand.
Cam Davis. Sweet guys. Is Cam still here? Maybe.
I hope so. He's supposed to be writing down the picks.
I have them all written down.
Did you actually write them all down?
Yeah.
I got him.
I also, for what it's worth, don't know how to end this without Cam being here. But
I'm here.
There he is.
there
Who'd
he
you
is.
boot?
Me.
Who did Andy?
Oh, okay.
Sweet. All right. Any closing thoughts? I will tell you right now, and then maybe we could go around the horn. Any teams that stood out to you in terms of like this guy's snaking my pick the most often? I felt like that was Steve and Kobe for me, where they were getting a lot of guys high on my list. But we'll start back with Kyle. Any closing thoughts on the draft? How do you think you did? How are you feeling about it?
I think my team's amazing. I think all of your guys' teams suck. No, messing around. There's some good picks. There's some bad picks. I liked Cam Smith. That pick you had, that pick stood out to me. just because he's got a very high ceiling, in my opinion, and you got him pretty late. Yeah, I have Scheffler though, so that's definitely nice. Yeah,
Yeah, Scheffler is it's a good card
Good
to have.
pick.
Man. Yeah,
I sure
good
hope he
pick
doesn't
on
have him
Scheffler.
after a year.
I didn't
Yeah.
have to. I didn't mess that one up. I don't think so.
Okay. RB.
Yeah, that was fun. I don't know who you guys picked. I've been trying to calculate if it's possible for me to win with Scheffler winning the Grand Slam. I think it is. No, Kobe's team is fun.
I think Kobe seems good.
But I feel solid with mine as well. Lots of volume, lots of flushers. So
Sweet. Kobe, any closing thoughts, my friend?
No, fuck Scotty Scheffler.
I agree.
Let's get this going early and often this year. Look, there may come a time where I change my opinion on that, but we're not there yet. So
Do you think Scotty's going to win a major in 2025?
Do I?
Yeah.
Would I bet hard-earned money on it?
I mean-
Yeah, I do think he's going to win a major. I also think he's going to not win a major. So fuck it. Very likely to win the Masters, like always. It's a place that rewards accurate short hitters like him with a great short game. But the rest of these majors, I think maybe not. I haven't seen much from him. So, we'll just kidding. We're just going to win a major. We're all fucked. Kyle Steen's great. Kill yourself.
Rishi, any closing thoughts?
I thought RB's team was pretty solid, or at least I know there's a couple names where I wanted it. And I think it's a big year for Davis Thompson, and I like the Aaron Rye pick as well.
Oh, BK wrote down the entire thing. Good for
He
you,
did.
man. Yeah. All right, Brian. Who's your closing thoughts? Who's your?
I definitely have a lot of losers on my team, like taking a lot of shots on some young bucks. But like we'll see. I feel confident Ron might, win a major. Decky's good.
I like Decky at Oakmont.
Like Grazerman probably winning one of the majors.
Yep.
So I mean that seems to set me up well. So yeah, I'm looking forward to 2025. It should be a good year.
Capper, any closing thoughts?
Yeah, BK clearly has the worst team.
Let's bet on it. Let's bet on it.
Not even close. Not even close. But yeah, whatever. This is fun. Like, yeah, I hate my team, but whatever. I hate most of the golfers I bet on because they're pretty much all unlikable. But yeah, big year 2025. Looking forward to it.
Steve, closing thoughts. Thanks for devoting 5 hours of your time in the last couple of weeks to this podcast.
Yeah, of course. I think probably Baroff gets the auto-generated A for the draft grades, and we all get like fancy football teams. No, I like my team though. Got some Gers for a couple picks, which I like that. I like being against the grain for a few of these. So we'll see what happens.
And yeah, I actually am okay with how the 8th spot turned out for me. I think Cantlay and Hovland are pretty high leverage. Like it's going to show early that I just did not get a player that is on the tier of some of the other picks in the first round. Or, both of those guys at multiple points during the last 3 to 5 years, we were talking about top 3 to 5 guys that were going off routinely at 20-1 in majors. So we'll see.
He's worried about getting his payday for the Ryder Cup than he is worried about playing golf well.
Yeah, I don't really I'm not going to go do into that whole thing because I don't even, the 200K thing is like, it's literally like, anyway. All right. So that'll do it from us, guys. Thank you all for joining me. We'll see a bunch of your guys' faces in the new year and maybe before that. But if I don't see all of you guys, hope you have a great Christmas. And happy holidays. And Cam, can you lead us out of here, my friend?